What's up, Libra? How's it going? How's your scales tipping today? Welcome to Moonbeam Tarot. I'm going to be doing a reading for the energy of Libra. I'm going to be using a deck that I created myself. It's just, on flashcards, but it's on my own artwork. This is what I did with my time on lockdown in quarantine when I was in Cali. I created an oracle deck. So, I have two more that I'm working on currently, and yeah, if you know any good publishers or agents or anything, let me know. Leave a comment on the video or send me an email. I'm about ready to start looking for publishers, but I just wanted to put it out there because, teamwork makes the dream work, and I'm always open to, other people's experience and suggestions. I honor that. So, Spirit also let me know today that I am supposed to reopen booking for private readings as well. So if you're interested in scheduling a personal tarot reading, you can just send me an email. My email address is going to be in the description box. It's j8xjacksmoonbeam444@gmail.com. And also Spirit prompted me to let you guys know something I've never offered on a professional level before. But I am also a psychic medium. So if you're interested in contacting a crossed over loved one, send me an email in regards to that as well, and we'll work something out. Okay, so let's see what's going on with your cards, Libra. I've been getting messages while I shuffle. So, see if anything comes out for you. Spirit says that you're doing good with how you look. Like Spirit's like, y'all are looking sharp, you're looking bougie, like the way you're dressing and the way you're taking care of yourself. Spirit says that is on point lately. I'm getting a lot of messages about self-care. Like taking more baths, pampering yourself more, spending more time on what's really good for you. Comfort foods like stew and things like that. Okay, I feel one more card. Spirit says it's a really good time to work on getting your finances in check. So, like, whatever that looks like to you, whether that's creating a budget on paper, applying for a loan, getting everything, balanced out for your business if you're running your own business. Spirit says that it's a good time to reach out to people who owe you something. Like if somebody owes you money or something, now is a good time to reach out for that. Okay, so the first card here is defensiveness. So somebody has their shield up, covering their heart, blocking love from coming in. The next card we have is You're So Beautiful to Me. And then we have You're Worth More. Give it one more try, but be honest this time. So you might be dealing with a Leo, or you might have a lot of Leo in your chart because there's a sun there. I'm afraid to admit that I'm codependent. Meditate. Reflection 222. That's water. The moon, full moon on water. Reflected on water. And They're Afraid. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Passion. And under that, we have Selfishness. So, let's see. It looks to me and feels to me like Spirit, like the message Spirit's sending across is there is someone, well, there's a lot of messages. So there's someone who loves you, like really loves you, but you're not letting them in because you sense that it's real. But you codependent ass is like, nah, I don't want that real shit. I'm too codependent for that. Because you don't know your own worth. You just keep yourself in codependent situations which are unhealthy, or you have in the past. And because of that, you're very afraid of this sort of like passionate, true love. You tend more towards selfishness, selfish, toxic behavior that supports this codependency. And that codependency and that toxic behavior includes lying. So that's one message. But see, this person, they love you so much. And they see your worth. They see your worth, but you don't. And that scares you. And this person could be your twin flame. This person could be your true counterpart. And they might be like around the edges of your life or in your mind. Or maybe it's someone who, you know, you've already had some experiences with. And that's why this card's coming up. Give it one more try. So this might be something that you have experience with. Maybe someone who you've shared some love with. Sharon? What the fuck kind of word is sharon? That sounds so crazy like Irish. I don't even know what that is. I've never said that word in my life. That was very funny. You tend towards, you are more selfish with this person. Like maybe you were competitive with this person. Maybe this person was going through some shit and they were really sad and you were just like, you didn't even care. You just completely ignored them and tried to get the spotlight off of yourself. And you treated them like crap. And so maybe they became very defensive with you and they were like, nope. And that person was like, I'm worth more than that. And they just started meditating and just forgot about yo ass. But, you still love them, of course, because they're your other person and they still love you too, but they're not going to put up with your bullshit. So they have their guard up and you want to give it another try. But Spirit's telling you that this person sees through your bullshit, and if you lie to this person, they're going to know and they're not going to put up with your bullshit. And this person knows that you're afraid. So it's like they love you, but they love themselves more. They're still not going to put up with your bullshit because you've hurt them. Now, there's more messages. So some of the other messages, another message is you are the one, Libra, who are defensive. And you are hiding your true emotions. You find someone else ridiculously beautiful, so gorgeous. You know this person's worth. You want to shower them with gifts because this is a giant ruby pendant necklace. You want to shower them with gifts. You want this. You know that they are your person. You know that they are your mirror reflection. And you also know that they're afraid. This person who you're in love with, who you find to be so beautiful, they're afraid. And you know that. And I still feel that they're mostly afraid because you have had some interactions with them in the past where you were not honest with them. And they don't want to deal with it. Now, there are some of you, though, Spirit's telling me, Spirit's all up in my ear. There are some of you who have not dealt with this person and you've not lied to this person. This person here, your reflection, your other half, your person, twin flame, whatever, this person here, you might secretly love them from a distance. So you just are madly in love with this person, madly in love with them. But in the past, okay, you don't want to do to them what you've done to others. And that's what keeps you away from them. Like, you've had all of these really rough relationships. And you're contemplating whether or not you should even start anything with this person who you're so in love with because you don't want to hurt them. And Spirit's saying it's okay. Like, Spirit is urging you to go ahead and give this a shot, but don't lie to them. And don't lie to yourself. Honesty is key here. So if you are struggling with codependency, Spirit is saying to man up or woman up and tell this person, I love you so much, but I'm super codependent. And, I've dealt with these things, blah, 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 in the past. And so I'm scared because I don't want to hurt you. You just be honest. Whatever you're dealing with, just be honest. And this person who you are in love with, who you think is so beautiful or whatever, they've got their own shit too. So you might be surprised, if they're like, hey, I'm codependent and I'm going through this shit. They might be like, hey, I'm whatever. I have all this unresolved trauma. I have anger issues, or I have bad dreams, or I don't know. That's I don't know where that came from. That's a strange thing to say. I guess that would lead to PTSD. Schizophrenic, bipolar, whatever. Everybody's got something. So you might be surprised that this person might say, I'm afraid too because of this. And so, because you're reflecting each other. So the point is, like, the point is to not sit there and be like, well, I'm flawed in these particular ways. So this person who I'm in love with aren't going to want me because of these flaws. Don't, the advice is, instead of thinking that, think, well, this person is my reflection, so it's okay for me to just be honest with them about what I'm struggling with, because if they're my reflection, then they're struggling with things too. And instead of being defensive and blocking them out entirely, if I'm just honest with them and tell them what I'm dealing with, then we can move forward in some way together. Because with this energy of this defensiveness here and this fear of being codependent, it's like, see this X? It's like, boom, block. Like, there's no movement forward. And you or this other person really wants, you guys really want this. I feel like with this passion card here, you really want each other. And I don't know if you guys both know this. I feel like there is a lot of questions going on in the Libra mind. Like the scales are all wonky, back and forth. Does this person want me? Do they not want me? Do they want me? Do they not want me? Like, you're trying to come up with the answer on your own, which is just going back into this energy of selfishness, because you're not even giving the other person a chance to tell you what they want. I feel like that's definitely happening with some of you. It's like you're trying to put words in this other person's mouth, which is, in essence, selfish. Because you're only thinking about yourself. You're not even asking the other person what they want, or giving the other person a chance to be a part of your decision. Like, you're not asking them, hey, do you want me? You're just coming up with the answer on your own. Or in the past, just trying to kind of steal all the attention or the spotlight. Which is just part of, part of this codependency energy, part of this trauma here that's being moved through. See, because when people behave this way, out of this energy of selfishness, where it's all about them and they want, to be the best at everything, and they want to outdo everybody, and they're a big attention whore. With energy like this, it's because there's a lot of deep insecurities and there's a lot of woundedness, because this person, they don't know their own worth. They feel like they're worth nothing. So they're constantly acting out, and just being like a really badass kid. Like, they act like a little kid because they were taught that in childhood through neglect and shit like that they have to, show up and show out just to be seen. And so when somebody comes along and they actually are like, you're beautiful, I love you, they freak the fuck out and throw up the shield like, what? What do you mean? You can't really love me. And then go into like a series of different types of shit shows, which include things like selfishness, that's the root, or it includes selfishness. Yeah, the root is the root are these core issues. So the biggest guidance that I see here is to meditate. Meditate on these things. You're codependent? Okay, meditate on it. Like, because the answers are within you. So if you're like, okay, I'm codependent, how do I not be codependent? Meditate on it and ask yourself that before you go into meditation. Hey, higher self, hey, God, hey, whatever, show me in this meditation how I can cure my codependency, where my codependency comes from. Like, this is about a lot of inner exploration. And the inner exploration is going to help you move through this fear. I see a really strong fear of love here because somebody doesn't know their worth. I feel like you feel like somebody's beautiful, you really want to be with them, and you're terrified of doing it because you act out and need to take several seats and you end up hurting that person, or you're afraid that will happen, or you've done that in the past. And or somebody else finds you very beautiful and loves you very much. And again, you go into this defensive energy, block them out, convince yourself you're not worthy, you're codependent, you're this, you're that. Talk down to yourself, get yourself in this shitty vibe. Then you act out in selfishness and need to take several seats and do stupid shit to hurt people. And like the thing is that whoever you're doing this with, like, there's a lot of love here on both sides. Like, y'all are very passionate about each other with the "you're so beautiful to me" and passion card. That's like a lot of love, and that mixed with the reflection 222. So, this could really be your lifetime partner. For some of you, like I said, even if you know them, you've never been with them. For some of you, you have been with them. You've already, done fucked it up and you don't know how to fix it. And I feel for others of you, it's like you've sort of toyed with the idea with this person, but it's never actually been truly actualized. As in, you have a relationship with them, but it's maybe very sparing. Like, maybe you don't talk very much. Like, maybe you've hung out a little, but you've never really taken it to that place, and you're keeping it like that because you're staying in this defensive energy. Like, you're keeping them away from you, even though you don't want to. Or maybe somebody is doing this with you. Self-worth is a really, really major theme in this reading. Okay, Spirit. Any more cards for Libra? I feel like there's one more, so I'm going to keep going until it comes out. I feel like you guys are afraid of each other. You're afraid of each other. You're afraid of each other for different reasons, but you're afraid of each other. And some people who are watching this reading might have to work, might have to work really hard to regain this person's trust because you kind of blew it to smithereens. That's for some of you. New bottom of the deck, we have seriously drink more water. So literally, seriously drink more water. Figuratively, you're a bag of water walking around, and how you program that bag of water becomes you. So it's like your worth. Like, say nice things to yourself. Speak power onto yourself. And there's something here about being close to the water, being close to the ocean, being close to some lakes, going swimming, things like that. So we have Spirit says a different way. So you're at a crossroads, and it's like, I'm afraid to be codependent. It's like you've always done things a certain way, and Spirit's telling you it is time to do it a new way. Then you might already know that, but this is just like a final confirmation of that. I've been wanting to spend more time with you. Yeah, so you really want this person. Oh, and we have you're pretending. So we have masks here, which doesn't surprise me because this really is strong energy of someone not knowing their worth, not knowing how to act right, not knowing how to show their love, not knowing how to receive love. And in those situations, especially with codependency on the board, people tend to wear masks. You know, they hide their true feelings because they're afraid. And in this particular case, I feel that the feelings are being hidden for the love of the other person, which is kind of sweet, but still the wrong thing to do. Because it's not moving either of you forward. It's keeping you locked, deadlocked. It's keeping you here at this crossroads, and that is not a good place to be, Libra. It's not. So whatever you have to do, you know, go into ceremony, go into prayer, go hang out in a field, like do whatever spirit is putting on your heart to get yourself out of this energy so that I feel like spirit has been showing you. We have 2 X's here. So this is 1010. This came up in one of the other readings. I can't remember which one. But we have 1010 here. So, and 10s are also diamonds. X's are also diamonds. So this could be in regards to a marriage. It could say that, you know, you guys are gonna be married in the future. But this is about, like, a commitment. This is about a commitment to yourself. This is about a commitment to spirit. This is about a commitment to your other half. Spirit is saying, turn this defensiveness into movement, new decisions. Spirit has been telling you. Spirit has been giving you messages. That's what Spirit's telling me. I've told him. I'm telling him over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Spirit's telling you. Spirit's already told you which direction to go. Are you getting it? Some of you are. Some of you aren't. Some of you are... Oh, the card's gone. But some of you are so... some of you are so deep in your selfishness that you're not even paying attention to the signs and the answers and the guidance that Spirit is giving you. Or you're dealing with someone like this. But Spirit is letting y'all know, has been letting y'all know. I need you, I feel like it's this direction. I don't know why, but Spirit's saying go this way. And you're just standing here, like, holding your shield, like, with this face. You know, you got the face. You got the face on. And then you got the mask over the face, because you don't want nobody to see that face. Because look at that face. You want them to see something else. You don't want them to see how vulnerable and fucked up you are. Because you're being selfish. And shallow. I'm just giving it to you straight. This is what the cards are saying. Even here, you know, same face. But it's still hidden. Okay, so it's like, just be real with yourself and be real with this person. Be real with Spirit. And be honest. These are the messages. Now, this is also saying that this is what you're doing. And this is what you're going to do on your own. Like, you're going to come to this place on your own. But I do feel Spirit, like, you know, the way I just delivered it, as in, you know, this is, like, guidance, like an extra little, like, kick in the booty. That's sort of what I'm feeling with this. Because if for no other reason, I feel like this is going to happen because you want this person. You miss this person. You miss this person. And the only way that you're going to be able to get to this person is by choosing a different path. Because the path that you've been using to get to this person in the past is blown to smithereens. It's not even there anymore. You can't go that way anymore because it doesn't exist anymore, because I can feel it. This other person has shifted. This other person isn't in the same place they were before. So you have to use a different way to get to them. And you have to be honest. Dream come true. Stacks of cash. Some of you are focusing too much on money. And others of you, you know and you feel in your heart that this love for yourself and for this other person is literally your dream come true. But you're just so afraid of it. You're just so afraid of destroying it before it ever starts. But you're destroying it before it ever starts by being stuck in this energy of defensiveness. So yeah, still the only real guidance I see here is with this meditate card. So I feel like spirit has been trying to communicate with you, and Spirit's going to continue communicating with you any way possible. But if you go into meditation, I feel like Spirit's going to be able to speak to you a lot. And this entire reading, like, I literally feel irritated. And this is the first reading that I've done where I felt this irritation. So there's something that is highly irritating you guys. Like, I feel like that is your state or how you've been feeling, like very highly irritated, or you're dealing with somebody who feels this way, or somebody's making you feel this way. Like, it feels like a grinding sort of sandpaper feeling. Like, some of y'all are just about ready to go off, like yell and like break shit. And it might be because you're in this energy of defensiveness and you're not letting any of your emotions out. Some of you might just legitimately need to cry. Some of you guys are being hit with a lot of negative karma because you have mistreated others in the past. And the negative karma that you're being faced with is making you really pissed off. It is a very strange energy. Like I said, I didn't pick it up for the other readings, but Spirit's advice is just to move through it, to meditate on things, to discover your own personal worth, and choose a new path. Choose a new path. All right, Libra, I love you guys. Till we meet again, be kind to yourselves and be kind to each other. See ya.